when to bring back the house cleaner? When is it safe? How it's safe for me or for others? How I can communicate with my house cleaner or nanny or whoever comes to the house what is important for me in terms of safety. How much to pay, when to pay, all of these questions we are going to talk today in this very important episode about your safety when bringing back or hiring the house cleaners, nannies, etc., the helpers. Stay with us. It's going to be extremely important. Living in harmony is possible if you know your emotions and how to handle them. I am Dr. Carmen Roman, and I will share with you the current psychology by myself or by interviewing experts who will inspire you. Learn how to live a life of fullness and how to recover your emotional harmony. Welcome to Emotions in Harmony. Yes, welcome back to Emotions in Harmony. How are you doing, my dear?
Good. I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. We are working like from San Jose. We are in San Jose, California. This is Carmen Roman. I am a clinical psychologist. If you are, it's the first time that you are in this podcast. I'm a clinical psychologist in Mexico and in California, and for these days in Arizona.
Right. The
I am
temporary
licensed in
emergency Arizona.
Arizona for the major emergency of coronavirus. And this is my husband, my lovely husband, who recently is joining me for the podcast, but just because we are so together this stay home time.
Yeah. Maybe I'm here to be supportive, be a
Yes.
backup.
Yes. We are just, anyway, because we are together all the time, we decided just to podcast together. Why not?
Right.
Yeah. Topic today is when to bring back the house cleaner.
And by house cleaners, also nannies, cook, any other assistant, personal assistant, even gardener. Even though you don't come in contact with gardeners as much, they're right there.
Do we wait until the government says everybody can go back and work? Do we bring them before? Are we desperate because the house is just not well taken care?
Right. And then they have to ask their questions too. Do they how badly do they need to go back to work and what kind of risk are they going to take?
Because I have the privilege of working in both sides of the situation. A lot of my work also is with people who are homeowners and they have the fortune to be able to pay their therapy session and every week with no problem. And I have the privilege to work with somebody who cannot afford to pay their therapy at all. I get the story on both sides. I get the stress and how people is really, really needing the services and the stress of people who needs the work and they don't have money to pay the food for their children or their rent.
Yeah, they end up in a really tough situation too of how do they suffer by not being able to eat and put a roof over their head, or do they suffer by putting themselves at risk for catching this deadly virus?
Yes, that's true. They also put themselves at risk.
That's the kind of decision you never want to have to make.
No. So if you are not bringing your helpers right now, your house cleaner, your nanny, please will you consider paying them? Many people is paying them full time for them to stay in their stay home too.
Right, that's what we've heard. I mean, anecdotal evidence shows that some people are doing it.
Yes. And consider paying and you say, why, Carmen? Why I need to pay if they are not coming? Because they don't have any other source of income. And most likely, sometimes, maybe you need to do a little bit of research, but sometimes because they don't have documents, they are not able to receive any government help.
Right, they're kind of in a double bind.
Yes. And it's very hard for them to get the food they need. You know, this kind of food. Oh, you say, oh, yeah, Carmen, but they have food in the school and the church, in all of this free food. You know, it's not, it's not nice, especially when somebody knows how to work and they are hard workers. That food is sometimes not even a human quality sometimes.
Right, and it's also a lot to assume that they can do that, several meals a day, every day,
Mhm.
7 days a week. It's
Yes.
unrealistic to expect that.
It's unrealistic. And if they take care of your house, if they take care of your pets or your children or your garden, or your kitchen, why you wouldn't take care of them right now?
Right, and if you can, it just makes sense to really thank them. And if they've been with you for a long time, you're kind of thanking them. You're
Yeah. We did a workshop today. We did a workshop for 1 hour in Spanish. We hired a business woman who for 16 years had been employing house cleaners to go and these kind of groups that they go in group and clean a house and go another house and another house. She has been doing that for 16 years and she's a compassionate, very loving human being. We know her. So we hire her to train other house cleaners in industrial safety, to teach them how to use the mask, the gloves, how to put off the gloves, what liquids to use when they are in your house cleaning, what is the difference between cleaning before coronavirus and after coronavirus, how they are going to take care of themselves and the family, and how they are going to take care of you as house owner. And if you help people speak Spanish and you want for them to listen to this workshop, please send me an email or a text or WhatsApp or something, and we will send you the link, or find us in social media. We probably will publish it in YouTube. And even though we decide not to publish in YouTube openly, we can send you the unlisted link to it so they can listen to it. We want as much house cleaners or house workers to listen to, because we want them to be safe.
yes, share, share, share.
Share, please. This is for them to be safe. Or if you know somebody who has this profession. And also, because sometimes they don't think about it, or they don't recognize, or sometimes some of them they don't believe that the coronavirus may get to them, because when we grow poor, we go thinking that everything is against us, is a lie from the government or whatever is against me. And I grew up poor, so I know how this operates. So we want them to be properly trained by the time they come back to your home. So they be careful with them and with you. And listen, this is what I learned today. Of course, it didn't occur to me before listening this training today. Before it was cleaning. Now it's disinfecting your home.
Right, something we don't usually think about.
Now they need to go through every doorknob, every window, everything, and disinfect wherever you put your little beautiful hands on.
Right, and it's some of those things you don't think about, like your table is clean, you see it, and there's no dust in the shelves, it looks nice, but you don't think necessarily about the doorknob being clean and disinfected every time.
Mis amigos in harmony, I am going to interrupt this fascinating conversation because I have something exciting to tell you. We are working now with a group of women, those women who want to be bold, who want to be able to do changes they want, who want to live in harmony, live consciously. These women can join us for a membership for now in Spanish only, so they can join us for a membership monthly. We are going to be twice, and I say we because it's Brenda and I. We are going to be meeting twice live with them via Zoom. We are going to talk every day with them in the group. They can know each other. They can be supported by each other. So there is a healthy, beautiful community. If you speak Spanish and you want to be with us, come, join us. Look for the notes and the information will be there. Now, back to this wonderful conversation. What Marisol Gonzalez was our trainer today. She was saying is, before we used to dust, to take out the dust of stuff, now we need to disinfect surfaces.
Oh, right, and think about how many surfaces there are in the house that could be
Yeah.
infected.
Something very interesting that Marisol say, for people who were paying us all this time, nothing is going to increase. On the contrary, we are going to clean their fridge or whatever, their oven or whatever for extra, for free, because they were so kind to us in times of crisis. And for people who didn't pay to us and now they want their house clean, is going to be, the first time is going to be a little higher, one like 40% more, 50% more, because now the house has not been cleaned for all of these weeks.
Right, so consider, overtime well spent.
And because they need to take more time to disinfect, they need to disinfect everything between houses. Or you may want to have your own supplies, but they need to take care of themselves, get to the home, shower quickly before they see the children, all of this. So it takes also longer. And then Marisol said they are not coming in groups right now. They are coming one per house. And we train them to do that. No, don't go in groups because you want to keep your social distance. Ask the homeowners to be in another room or leave the house when you are cleaning because you want to keep the social distance. We share with them information from the health organization, from the infectology group, whatever, reliable information about how long the coronavirus stays in every surface. So they know what especially to pay attention and how long to pay attention, what liquids to use safely, how to respect your preferences as a house owner and negotiate and train also the house owners when it's needed.
Right, and, just keep in mind also that they're taking a risk too. You're not just taking a risk having someone in your house. They're taking a risk by coming into multiple houses, and every house owner could be infecting them, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, how you are going to take care of them. Are you careful also? Probably this time you can help some things that you didn't help before. Probably you can put your own laundry in your own basket and they use with gloves they just all go. Probably you can make your own bed because something that I listened in the training today is don't move that much the blankets around because we don't want the virus to spread or something like that. They were talking in the training. So maybe you can help with something by the time they come. You don't give them the full work. And remember, anyway, it's going to be extra work just because it needs to be extra careful. Everything. Be willing to pay more.
Oh, good point.
Mhm.
Some of these things are, we don't necessarily think about these.
Yes. And be willing if you didn't pay before these weeks and you say, oh, Carmen, it didn't occur to me. Now that you are telling me, wow, yeah, I want to pay the weeks that they didn't come because they probably were not able to pay the rent. They probably still owe the rent or they are not able to pay their food. So, or they have, if some of them have credit cards, they have the debt in the credit card for basic needs and I know your business probably is not doing well or you are not financially okay. But between you not being financially okay and not being able to do takeout or being able to upgrade your car or your phone next year or buy this purse that is amazing and them not able to feed their children is a very social disparity. It's a huge social disparity that you can alleviate.
Right, and, that if a lot of people are going through a tougher time, they're probably going through a much tougher time than you realize.
Yes, ask, talk to them, and be compassionate with them. This episode is about you being safe, you being compassionate. They are going to be safe and they are going to be compassionate. This is all about connecting, emotionally connecting through our spiritual growth.
Oh, good point. We don't often think about these things.
Yeah. Thank you, my dear, for helping me to do this episode.
Happy to try.
Uh-huh. And it was really fun. It was a short episode, but hopefully very useful to you. And if you want the Spanish training for them, send me an email, a quick email, and I will quickly just send you. It will be probably at the time that this episode is published, is going to be the other published too. Vince is reminding me to tell you about the anxiety course. I forgot about that. If you have anxiety, don't worry. We have a 7 days challenge, which means 7 emails with instructions on how to do every day for 7 days and repeat and repeat and repeat. And it's simple. People is really loving it. And it's free. This is my gift to you during this time of crisis. It's totally free. Go to emotionsinharmony.org/challenge if you want it in English or slash reto if you want it in Spanish and join us to do this challenge. You can start the challenge anytime. You don't need, it's not a specific date. When you sign up, just you get 3 or 4 emails in the same day because if you are signing in Spanish, we need to establish the contact with the school that hosts our course. And if you sign in English, it's a little less emails, but we establish the connection. And please sign up for the newsletter and stay in contact with Emotions in Harmony. Be part of the Amigos in Harmony community.
How much does it cost?
Free.
Oh, very good.
Very good. Yeah. The best price.
Mhm.
Okay. Bye for now and take care. we have reached the end of another episode of the podcast Emotions in Harmony. See you the next week. Visit www.emotionsinharmony.org, where you can subscribe, find the notes, and be in direct contact with me. Thanks for listening.